Dee Mwango, you're in Nairobi right now. If you believe in podcasting, come to JT Podcast. The studio is right here. The studio is right here. Looking so cool and good. Look, Dee Mwango. Look, Dee Mwango. The studio is right here. You believe in podcasting, come here. If we do one episode and you interact like an elite, or maybe you come here, I give you this podcast, and you become the host. You host me, okay? I see your capabilities. If you can do that, then I can give you a go. Yeah, just go ahead.
Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go. I am MORAA from the motherland speaking. Truth teller, reality seeker. Not a backbiter, I'm a believer in honesty, authenticity, I'm a teacher. Social media, streets need cleaning. All these lies got people screaming, but I'm here to educate, illuminate. Clear the air, make it fair, demonstrate. Truth over lies, facts over fiction. I refute the nonsense, that's my mission. Truth teller, that's who I chose to be. Truth teller, setting people free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Happy New Week, everyone. Now, I have seen a video by 𝐶𝐶, and I'm so glad to see that our little boy, Brian, is doing well in school. He is happy. And it's a good thing that 𝐷𝐻𝐶 actually went to that school, because I feel like, they're like two brothers, in that school. They're watching out for each other. They have, they share a lot in common, come from the same area, neighbors, and I think they're related or something. So I've seen 𝐶𝐶 and the crew, the whole gang actually go to school to visit him. They took him some goodies, and that's a good thing, So he, he feels special. People have come to see him with all these nice things, and he was out there showing his best friend. 𝐷𝐻𝐶 also has a best friend in school. It is a nice thing to see that they're getting well in school. Guys, this is because, remember, this boy was actually a truant, He was always running away from school. So, guys, I've been keeping my fingers crossed because I just want him to get used to school and just stick there, so that he can change his life. But I know, with our prayers and everything, and of course, by how he has been treated, the school fees paid and everything, I'm sure that he is going to continue being the good boy that he has actually been lately. Let's just see how they enjoy, goodies on this visiting day of school.
What's up? What's up?
I'm fine.
How are you?
I'm very good, my friend.
So you're healing?
Yes.
Uliweza kutoa usawa? Sasa sidaona majuzi. So guys, are showing 𝐷𝐻𝐶. But saa hii Yumi. Hapa. Sawa basi. Na huyo mwingine mambo mwana. Kwa vipi? Yes. Mimi ndio buga wako. Sema shida zako. Ukuona lini? Si ndio nimekuja? Siku gani? Kulikuwa na visiting nyingine. Huko figure si wasa mimi ningejua aje. 𝐷𝐻𝐶 is complaining that I never came to see him. He was sick. But you came from home, you are very okay. Yes. 2 weeks. But you could call me. So you have my number. Yes. Could have called me. So next time you call me. So you should just sit here. Should sit here. Let's sit here. Let's sit here.
Hapa. Azitakan. You are healing.
Brian's best friend is a lady.
Let me call her.
Let me call her.
No, just hit her.
Masagisa, this is your best friend?
Yes.
What's your name, bro? Daniel. Oh. So we are here. Let's sit here so that we can enjoy.
Masagisa, do you like this?
Yes, guys.
So this is your best friend. I'm gonna share with you.
It's called Daniel.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh, it's called Daniel. I'm
So
Daniel.
pick a drink and enjoy. Masagisa, pick a drink of your choice. Yeah. Eat with the cookies now. So guys, here is everyone. Let me talk to Masagesa. How is the progress of the school? Or you drink first juice, then we can talk, right? Okay. You can eat with cookies. Here are cookies. You can share. Share with your friend. Try. How are you, Joshua?
Fine.
This is Brian's best friend. Yeah, you can introduce, so you can come and enjoy with Brian. Brian, give him a juice so that he can enjoy. See, Brian is very happy and growing tall.
Yes. There is Daniel Muita.
Guys, still on enjoying. Baba Maisha and Mama Maisha are enjoying in the coastal town of Watamu, Kenya. My goodness, guys, they are having fun. And guys, Mitoto always makes me happy. You know that sound of laughter that he normally makes when the camera is brought near, his face. I don't know what he normally says. He's probably talking to the camera. He's probably saying something, in the baby language. But guys, I was so happy to see them relax. Guys, it is, even God rested. So if you're all work and no play, you become a dull person, you cannot function very well. And that is why sometimes you may see that somebody is vlogging and they're getting frustrated, sometimes somebody just wants to snap. Guys, rest is a very good thing, And so I saw them, enjoying. I mean, let's take a look.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave this stuff alone.
Okay. Nobody knows us here. Oh, you know me? Undercover. Oh my God. There is an eye. Greetings. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, wow. Thank you. Me, I thought nobody's watching. Hey, can't run. Rosia is going to take some nice pictures over the other side. And it's just amazing to be here, guys. It's a very beautiful, cozy area, with the breeze, with a lot of international guests. It makes this place very, very cozy because it has a different ambience, it gives you a very different ambience. See, there is design, there is style, there is cultures, Imagine somewhere in Africa people are enjoying like this, and you're in your house, somebody's telling you how Africa is dangerous and avoid Africa, but the Europeans come here because things are organic, affordable. So you choose, which one would you take?
Well, guys, enjoy. Now, let us go to gay tea. Guys, I did not know that we only have one podcaster in the whole entire world. Oh yes, there is only one podcaster, one professional, one good one one who knows what he is doing, and that is 𝐷𝐿 podcast. Guys, I was so shocked to hear him saying, oh, people have been inspired by me because I started a podcast, so now all of them are running. Rocio is running, Dee Mwango is running, all of them are scrambling to open podcasts because they saw me open one, because I taught them, I gave them a masterclass, I did a video, and now they watch the video, and they have been watching my videos, guys. They've been watching my live streams, and they have seen how successful I am, and now all of them want to copy me. Guys, 𝐷𝐿 is really lying to himself, He is really flattering himself. Guys, I normally hear them saying, oh, MORAA, watches my videos. Actually, MORAA is doing this because he watched my video and he had how I advised him, he had how I criticized him, so MORAA is now taking my... What? These guys, they really can dream. I don't know why they love to flatter themselves, Oh, MORAA watching what? Guys, we heard Dee Mwango clearly saying that this is something that she has been thinking of for a very long time. It's the same thing, when 𝐷𝐿 came to react on Rocio when she bought her land in Nyabohanse. He came out to say, oh, how come she's doing it right now? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Rocio has been saying that she is thinking about this, She was thinking about this even when, she was gifted land by Conrad's dad. She came out to say that I have been thinking of getting my own land in this place. So I don't know why 𝐷𝐿 thinks people don't think. People actually have plans. People are looking around to see what they can do, side hustles, or how they can improve their channels. People are doing that. Even he himself, guys, he is not saying he wants to do interviews. Who is he copying? Who has inspired him? Guys, let this guy not think that he is he is the king of podcasts. He is the end thing. No, he's not. Somebody better tell him. Oh my God. So he continued with this thing of, Dee Mwango is trying to provoke Rocio. Why is she copying Rocio? Why does she want to start a podcast in the same house, under Rocio's roof? Because, she's saying that this is Rocio's house, and Dee is there trying to provoke her in every way, trying to compete with her. Guys, this man is talking too much. The funny thing is, right now, Rocio and Dee Mwango are both content creators. It's not like they're starting now. They are already content creators. So they do vlogging videos, and they do it while living in the same house, and nothing has happened. So the same way that they do their vlogging videos separately, but living under the same roof, is the same way they can do podcasts. Everybody has their own space, guys. This villa is so big, it's huge. Whatever Rocio is doing on one wing, Dee Mwango cannot even know, on the other wing. So this thing of coming to say that they are going to clash just because this person is starting, this other one is going to be mad about it, I really don't see it as something that is, logical. It doesn't even make sense to me. Because, guys, people do businesses. People have offices in the houses. Over here in Nairobi, you'll find, big houses. People, transform. What is it? What do you say? How do you say it? They convert, their homes into offices, and you can find, like, in one big house, one side is one law firm and the other side is another law firm, guys, or maybe an architectural firm and also an architectural firm, and they could even be brothers. At the end of the day, guys, everybody has their own clients. And if you look at how people operate on YouTube, you'll find that Dee Mwango has her own exclusive audience. Yes, she can share an audience with Rocio, but you will find that everybody, even David Jr., has like his own audience that is not in Dee Mwango or MORAA. And so Rocio the same, Dee Mwango the same. So what is the big deal? Everybody has their own people to watch them. And this thing of saying that Dee Mwango's voice and laughter, nobody will come to that podcast because of her voice and her laughter. Gaiety, I just want to tell you that in case you don't realize, Dee Mwango has close to 500,000 subscribers with that same voice and that same laugh. So if she was able to attract this number of people to her channel, with that laugh and that, voice, she will attract that same number of people. I mean, that's clearly a test. That's a test for her to know that actually I can attract people. I can bring people to my channel. And he also said something very stupid, or rather I had somebody there, say something stupid to the effect of, Dee Mwango wants to do this podcast so that she can resurrect her channel. And guys, first of all, even if that were to be true, so what? YouTube, apart from entertaining people, it's also a business. So somebody has to come up with strategies to help themselves, help their channel. And if you find that maybe vlogging, you are not making good views like you anticipate, you can add a podcast on top. What's wrong with that? I mean, that is just a business strategy. But anywho, guys, Dee Mwango, that's not even the case, because Dee Mwango clearly stated that she is going to do a separate, like I said, she is going to do a separate channel for this for the podcast. Let us listen to what this Gaiety says.
Looks like we have some interesting things. So at this moment, I should clap for myself. That one I have to let me just give myself flowers. Let me clap for myself for inspiring, for inspiring Dee Mwango and Rocio to start podcast. Hey, that's for me. Yes. So that is JT. I am the motivation. I have inspired Dee Mwango and Rocio to start podcast. And now, when I launched my podcast the other day, I made a video and I did a walkthrough how I build my podcast. And someone told me that Rocio viewed that video and they were discussing on how much it costed JT to come up with this podcast and all this, and what do you need. So they were giving that breakdown. So to my surprise, yesterday when Dee Mwango was going live, she said that right now she want to retire, but she want to build a podcast and she want to start a podcast where she'll be bringing guests in the podcast to start and to talk about dating and whatever. I was like, oh. So Dee Mwango, who's currently operating from Rocio's house. Now, that is where the problem is going to come. Dee Mwango, who is literally living in Rocio's house, is planning to start a podcast inside Rocio's house, and Rocio is already building a podcast inside the same villa. So how is this thing going to happen? Because Dee Mwango's house is now anywhere closer to be completed.
Rocio was watching him. Guys, wacha kujichocha JT. With all these insults, you're the last person Rocio can be watching. Like, for real. Oh, yes. So if that's the strategy that Dee Mwango is using to, revive her channel or, to make more views or whatever it is, I mean, as long as it's legit, it's not going against any rules or laws or whatever it is, it's good to go. Oh, yes. Oh, Dee Mwango, just because you're a good vlogger does not mean that you'll be a good podcaster. It doesn't work like that. Okay, fine, guys. Yes, that may be true. However, my issue with that statement is he continued to say that, Miss Trudy, has a podcast and she does a very good job. Even African Tigress, I've seen her doing a podcast and she is very, very good. I mean, so guys, how is it that Dee Mwango will not be good just because she is a vlogger, and yet he is mentioning vloggers who are also good, at this podcast thing? What he is trying to do is just to discredit Dee Mwango. Only Dee Mwango. Everybody else is good, but Dee. So that is where my problem is. Otherwise it is true. You can be a good vlogger and not be a good podcaster. You can be a good podcaster and not a good vlogger. However, why does he have to include these other ladies and then say that they are so good? So they are so good in vlogging and in podcasting. I mean, Dee can also be that the same. What is the big deal? I mean, how hard? Now let me ask, how hard is this podcasting anyway? Because if it is live streaming, these ladies, rather, Dee Mwango can live stream. She does live streams every day. And if it is using a laptop, she knows how to use a laptop. I mean, she can just gain a few skills, 1 week here and there, quick. The only thing, I feel like you are doing much of, 𝐷𝐿 is talking into the microphone, of which they can too. Just putting that big microphone in front of your face and talking, guys, everybody can do everybody can do that. So this is what 𝐷𝐿 is trying to brag to us about. Now you'll hear some fool, MORAA is gel. Guys, even me, I can buy a big microphone and talk, and talk. I mean, what is it? Oh my God.
Maybe even in the next video, I don't know. So I'll have to think about it.
Yeah.
And the fact that I love content creation so much, I think I will create another channel mainly for podcasts. Like I want to have a purely podcast channel.
Oh my God. Dee Mwango. So, Dee Mwango, I'm not trying to discredit your goals and your ambition and your dreams, but the question is, did you really have this thing in mind, or you just trying to outshine Rocio, or you're just trying to make Rocio feel less of herself, or maybe just to look for anything that you can fight Rocio?
And then, guys, this person, he continues to make very stupid statements. And guys, he was making them over and over again. Talking about Dee Mwango is going to have a podcast where she is going to be discussing relationships. And then he goes on to say, Dee Mwango is going to be discussing how many men she has slept with, how many men, be asking her guests how many men they've slept with, every single time he kept saying that, that shows you where his mind is. His mind is in the gutter, in the rubbish, So relationship, guys, when you're discussing about relationships, does it mean it's all about somebody sleeping with another? I mean, is that all there is to a relationship? People cannot talk about any other thing besides bedroom matters. There are many things that Dee Mwango can discuss, inside of relationships, 𝐷𝐿. She can discuss about love, can discuss about connection, about red flags, about trust, about dating, so many things, guys. I mean, does it have to be about sex? This guy, but I know what he was trying to do. Of course, he was trying to sort of insult Dee Mwango. How many men, she has slept with. How can she be discussing about relationships and yet she has so many failed relationships? How many relationships are these 𝐷𝐿 that Dee Mwango has had? There are so many that have failed. Oh my gosh, guys. He failed at one relationship. He failed at one relationship with a Mickey woman, girl. He could not even, win her heart. The girl had to take off. Guys, I understand the guy had to run now. Guys, it was bad. So now, he is out here trying to insult Dee Mwango about having so many relationships that have failed. Shame on you, 𝐷𝐿. Are you serious? You couldn't even handle that one little girl, and then you're out here, yeah. Shame on you. Dee Mwango can do a podcast very well. She started being on the streets, earlier than you. And for her, she can do a 2-hour live stream, and that tells you that she can actually, have a guest, and she can even have a 3-hour, podcast interview. Oh, yes. So this thing about talking about Dee Mwango and many men, what, that is BS. If that's what you're going to be discussing in your podcast, please, go ahead. But just know that other people have plans, And the way I'm seeing it, guys, it's like Dee Mwango has been researching on this thing. You never know. So when she starts, I believe she may start with a bang, and give good stuff out there. Guys, people have to look for plan A, plan B, plan C, as long as it's legit, the YouTube seats can pay. And Dee Mwango, I know she's up to the task. What do you all think, guys? I feel like Dee Mwango is up to the task. Dee Mwango is not shy to the camera. Dee Mwango can interview somebody. I mean, I don't see anything. I don't see any big deal, that Dee Mwango has to run to 𝐷 for help. Can you imagine? Dee Mwango looking for 𝐷. 𝐷, I dream on. Dream on. And guys, speaking about where his mind is, I have seen him, I've seen a thumbnail of his upcoming premiere. And it just looks weird. It looks funny, guys. And I can bet you he is going to be discussing some nonsense up there. Guys, I have just watched that same video, that MORAA has premiered tonight. And Rocio was sitting on the bed, and MORAA said that Rocio is in her bikini. They are going to be going for swimming in a short while. Or later on, So why is he putting that particular, scene on the thumbnail and then writing some nonsense like this? So for him, when MORAA said that they are going to be going for swimming, that is where Rocio is in her bikini. This guy must have thought that that's not the real reason Rocio is in her bikini. I mean, guys, it is not like Rocio was, it's not like she was NUDE. And these guys are in Watamu, guys, where there are beaches, where people go out there to swim, or to sunbathe or whatever it is that they do, So this guy, for him, it seems Rocio was in her bikini for some other reasons. Oh my God. And then, guys, I heard him talk about the GoFundMe, because Dee Mwango on her live stream spoke about the GoFundMe and how the haters, shut it down and everything. And he was out here saying it's not the haters, it is actually the people who did not provide the information. And guys, we all know, 𝐷 thinks we have forgotten. He thinks we are nutcases. He thinks we are fools, But anyway, maybe he is talking to fools when he's talking to his audience. But, not all of us are like that. Because, guys, this guy knows very well that they are the ones who started this smear campaign about this GoFundMe. Even before, the family refused to produce the documents. Even before that, guys, immediately Dee Mwango took over and started, telling people about this GoFundMe. They turned against it, guys, all of them. They started this smear campaign, telling people that these people are scammers. They even started reporting this GoFund. So 𝐷, it is indeed the haters. It is you guys who started. And I think, guys, I even feel like maybe at some point the family thought, you know what, we are not going to get involved in these fights, these online fights. And then maybe that is even the reason why they decided to withdraw and say, you know what, we are not going along with this. So it is the haters 𝐷. Dee Mwango was very correct. She was rightfully, saying it as it is. You guys are something else. And you 𝐷 at that particular point proved to be a chameleon, because at first you were supporting it. And then later on, when people started bashing you, you turned against it. So clearly you remember and you know. So even if it's months later, you cannot come out here and start lying to people. It cannot go, it doesn't go well with everybody. Oh no, it does not. Guys, Carrots was speaking to these people. If you all remember, Carrot even said, after that live stream of Marwa trying to raise funds failed, Carrots came out to say that she had been speaking to the mother, behind the scenes. And Carrots even said that she knew that this woman is not going to show. And indeed, she never did. So this tells you that these haters, particularly 𝐷𝐿 and Carrots, particularly Carrots, they had a hand in the failure of that GoFundMe. 𝐷𝐿, get your facts right, say things as they are, speak the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Oh, and by the way, God, 𝐷𝐿, if you do not know Bible verses, please do not play around with them. Play around with all these other things that you play around with, but stop playing with the word of God. Come on now. Guys, this person is out here saying, Dee Mwango, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And then he says, that's Psalm 21. Oh my God. 𝐷𝐿, please go to the Bible or even ChatGPT or whichever place that you normally get your information from and get it right. Oh my goodness. That is Philippians 4:13. Oh my God. Guys, what do you think about this video? Drop your thoughts, opinions, sentiments. Let me know how you feel about this video. And guys, I just want to say thank you so much. In my previous video, actually my last two videos, you guys were on fire on the comment section. It was very lit. And I enjoyed the interaction. So let us continue keeping the comment section lit. Give your opinion, even if it is contrary to mine. Every one of us, has our own different opinions. We have different ways of how we see things. As long as it's respectful, I will take it. So guys, let us meet in the next. Bye-bye.
Truth teller, setting people free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Good people standing strong together. Bad vibes, negative weather. You suckers with your toxic tones, leave good folks alone. Stop the moans, lame and toothless, that's what you are. Truth shining bright like a star. I give and take, I educate.